Prince Harry details moment he buried unborn child in grave he dug with bare hands. The Duke of Sussex said the moment was one of only 4 in which he had felt totally hopeless. Prince Harry has told of the devastating moment he learned his wife had a miscarriage in his new book and his experience burying his child. Writing in Spare, the prince discussed his hopelessness when Meghan Markle experienced abdominal pains one morning at their new home in the U.S. And he disclosed the moment he dug a hole with his bare hands and set their tiny package into the soil below a tree at a secret place. Towards the end of Spare's 82nd chapter, the prince details how, on the first morning in their new house, the Duchess showed the first signs of a miscarriage. She experienced abdominal pains and bleeding before collapsing to the floor, prompting a race to their local hospital. The royal said the couple understood what had happened as their doctor walked into the room. He wrote, "When the doctor walked into the room, I didn't hear one word she said, I just watched her face, her body language. I already knew. We both did." He said he and his wife held each other and that they both wept after hearing the news. The prince described the crushing effects of losing a child, stating he felt hopeless as he left the hospital. He said he had only felt this way 3 other times, while in the back of a car with his mother and brother being chased by Paps, in an Apache helicopter above Afghanistan, and at Nottingham Cottage while Meghan was planning to take her life. The couple left the hospital clutching a tiny package and traveled to a secret place. The prince said he buried his unborn child under a banyan tree somewhere only we knew. He said, under a spreading banyan tree, while Meg wept, I dug a hole with my hands and set the tiny package softly in the ground. The upsetting account from Prince Harry is the latest detailing the Duchess' miscarriage. Both he and Meghan have received commendation for their openness in discussing their experience over the last 2 years. The Duchess first opened up about losing her child in an article for the New York Times, speaking frankly of her and the prince's devastation. She also described collapsing to the floor in pain and trying to imagine how we'd heal. Healthcare professionals praised the article, stating that miscarrying remains a taboo subject. Speaking to the Evening Standard, Karen Burgess, chief executive of Petals, a baby loss counseling charity, said stigma prevents women from reaching out for support. She called Meghan's account frank and raw and thanked her for writing about her experience. Ms. Burgess added that the royal would help people understand the trauma and grief miscarriage bring. She said she hoped the couple's openness would open the door for other couples to follow their lead. Spare is available to buy from all bookshops and audiobook providers from today.
You know I care about your problems, but I can solve them. I want you to stop them before you fall again. I just wanna focus and forget about all of this, and forget about promises. Your honesty won't matter when you go it, and I just want your love and I'll be honest. Forget about all of this. I know it's hard for you to let it go, especially when you're all alone. I don't know how to tell you that I'll call you when I'm ready, yeah. I'll call you when I'm ready, yeah. Broken hearted in the summer sun, this feeling's all you know when you can't let it go, let it go. And I don't wanna tell you that I miss you and I don't, deep down. Yeah, we just gotta hold on, for better or for worse tonight. Yeah, we just gotta hold on, stop lying cause I know you and you're right. Yeah, I just wanna focus, yeah I know this, but I can't notice. If you trust me, I just wanna focus and forget about all of this. You know I care about your problems, but I can solve them. I want you to stop them before you fall again. I just wanna focus and forget about all of this, and forget about promises. Your honesty won't matter when you go it, and I just want your love and I'll be honest. Forget about all of this.
frank and raw and thanked her for writing about her experience. Ms. Burgess added that the royal would help people understand the trauma and grief miscarriage bring. She said she hoped the couple's openness would open the door for other couples to follow their lead. Spare is available to buy from all bookshops and audiobook providers from today.